Hey guys, welcome back to the Party Chat Society. Today we have Kyle, and Jake. This is the long-awaited, complete collection of Game Gear.
Several times promised, finally delivering.
What is there, 233 games in the U.S.?
There's 233 if you include the Codemasters games.
But we didn't include
We didn't include the Codemasters games because they're almost impossible to find. Yeah. They were made in Europe, had a very limited U.S. run. Even in Europe, you can't hardly find them.
So it's like 220-ish, somewhere in there.
It's 225 is what I have. Okay. That's my count.
Yeah, and we'll superimpose the picture we took and all that on here. So
yeah, so you'll see every game on our table, and it's literally the entire table. It's full. So today we're going to show you some of the games, some of the more rarer titles. How long did it take you to get every game?
I probably started 2 years ago. I really hit the collection hard last tax season. Shop Goodwill, eBay lots. Lots are your best friend early on when you don't have a lot of titles because it really cuts down on your average cost. I kind of limited myself. Uncommon games, tried to stay below $8. Common games, I tried to really stay below $4. Obviously, there's some in here that you're just not going to find out in the wild. Because there was a couple where you had to buy off eBay because we weren't finding them anywhere. Yeah, even on eBay, Cliffhanger.
Yeah, Space Harrier, I think was
Space Harrier was one of the last ones.
Paperboy,
which we found in Minnesota 2 weeks after he already picked it up. So
that's what happens.
But yeah, so what is the most rare game?
Most rare, most expensive.
Yeah.
Well, most expensive is by far Mega Man. Mega Man, I think I paid $83 off of Amazon for it, and I made sure I got pictures of it beforehand before I even bought it.
Mm-hmm.
It's by far the most I paid for a game. I think the next lowest was maybe $35-$40.
That's not bad.
So,
yeah,
I mean, it was literally twice the price of any other game.
So, rough estimate, if you're willing to admit, how much was the whole collection, not including the system?
I'd say probably in the $1,200 range. So.
That's not bad.
And you found some really good deals on stuff. When we went to Disc Replay, there's some games that were $3 or $5 that should have been maybe 10 or 15.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, the deals are out there. You just gotta go find them.
It's all about the luck of the draw, really.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thrill of the hunt. When you had to go to eBay, that's a little disappointing, but you had to go to eBay for something like that because I remember looking for a week on eBay straight and not seeing Paperboy.
Yeah.
I'd see the European version, but that's not what we're collecting. So,
as far as the rarest games, there's probably 4 that I can really think of. There's Urban Strike, there's Solitaire Fun Pack,
which we got from Retro Game Treasures.
Yes, we did
in our unboxing video.
Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball, and one other one.
A sports title is a rare game.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen anymore.
That Solitaire one was the one where we called him live, didn't we?
Yeah. We called him
I got
Jake.
a phone call randomly at night while they're filming. I really had no idea what was going on.
Jake, you're live in our video. You have Solitaire now, which is a $30 game-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna save that to last because I really didn't feel like paying $30 for a Solitaire game.
Yeah, because that's all it is.
It's literally all it is just variations of Solitaire.
Yeah.
And
Spider Solitaire and
I don't think it has Spider. It has Free Cell, Con the Like, and some really oddball ones I haven't heard.
No one wants to spend $30 on that.
So I was gonna save that to last, but then they actually got it in their unboxing. So
they they helped us a lot. We got probably 16 or so games.
Probably, yeah. Primal Rage I know was one. Baku Baku.
Yeah. Or at least some of the harder to find titles.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't that many, but
it was, I'd say 10-ish, give or
Yeah.
take. We could probably go back and check all the videos and see exactly, but yeah, it was a good amount.
Yeah.
And we got some of the harder to find ones, which was really awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So, opposite side of that question, what's the most common game?
By far the most common game is Sonic 2.
Sonic 2.
It is, I mean, you can't go anywhere without finding a Sonic 2.
Stacks of them.
Yeah.
Stacks.
Yeah.
I have 25 copies from all the lots that I've bought. The lots would have 2 or 3 of them in it. it came with the second release of the Game Gear itself, so it was a pack-in title, and it was when they were mass producing the Game Gear, like full force. It's everywhere. It's not even, I wouldn't even consider it worth $1.
The entire box is maybe $1.
Yeah.
Box of 25.
Yeah, because everyone has it. I have it. I don't even collect Game Gear. I have it.
I've given these guys copies. I've given my brother a copy. It's everywhere.
So, of all the games you've played on the Game Gear, what's your favorite?
My favorite is probably Chuck 2, Son of Chuck.
Yeah.
I grew up with it. It's still a blast to play. The controls are fantastic. The music's awesome. And then probably another favorite of mine would be The Lion King. Again, I grew up with it. It's got great music, great graphics. It's not excruciatingly hard until the end, and then the difficulty ramps up. But I can get pretty far.
So, were most of these games ports, or were they like remade for the Game Gear?
There are some ports of Master System games. Can't really think of one that comes to mind off the top of my head of a Master System game, but a lot of there are some Master System ports. A lot of them were made specifically for the Game Gear.
Okay.
There are a couple Genesis titles.
Chikan
the Forever Man. It's also a Genesis title. I haven't played the Genesis version, so I don't know if it's the same game or not.
Okay.
I actually do like that game though.
I just gave that game.
Yeah, I just got that game.
We can do a comparison now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I actually have it right here. So.
Oh, here's a game I know it's just a Master System port. It's Marble Madness. It's Marble Madness. If you played it, you know what it is.
Right.
Marble Madness is awesome. Really hard though.
It is.
Yeah,
Especially
super
towards
fun,
the
super
end.
hard. And to give another shout out, speaking of Lion King, we got a box copy, sealed
Yes.
box copy
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Video Games Monthly. So thanks for that, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to show off the systems now?
Yeah, let's kind of go into the system and say, like, there's multiple colors, of course. These two actually work.
Yes, they work. The only problem with this one is it will not run off the batteries. I have to have it plugged into the AC adapter. You want to have it plugged into the AC adapter anyway.
Yeah.
These things take 6 batteries. They only last maybe up to 4 hours. 5 if you're very lucky.
Jeez. Hey, Batman Returns in this one. You have multiple copies of that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, 6.
6 double A's. Whereas like the Game Boy, 4 double A's and it would last like 20 hours. This thing
Yeah.
just chewed through batteries like crazy.
It
but
ate them.
it was also way ahead of its time. It was backlit.
Yeah, for sure. There were not very many handhelds that had like
Yeah.
a backlit screen. So
It was this and the Atari Lynx. That was the only 2 at the time. Which I own Atari Lynx now too.
is that your next collect?
Could be. The games are still fairly cheap, so
I would
Maybe
get
when the
into
kid's
it.
a little older, and
Yeah.
dedicate some more money to it.
Right.
this blue edition is the sports edition. It came packed in with World Series baseball. It's not super common to find. You can find them out there. They're like maybe $10 more than a regular Game Gear. The trick to any of these is finding them where they're working. Everything went wrong with these. They were cheaply made. Capacitors go out. The
That's
screens go
something I'm
out.
working on.
Speakers go out. I mean, everything can
Yeah.
break on these things. So the fact that I have 2 that work, and this
Is-
one works off the batteries too, is
Yeah.
pretty astounding.
That is ridiculous.
When-
Because I bought a Game Gear it was $30. It came with the case. It came with the power adapter. All that. So I mean, you can get them pretty cheap.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the sound doesn't work, and the screen, the backlight doesn't work, so it's just completely black.
Yes.
So you can't see anything on it. It's impossible to see. So you can replace the capacitors. It takes maybe a few hours depending on your soldering skills, but it's really close quarters.
Yeah.
So
My black one that I have working, my wife's cousin, he had a friend that actually fixed that one, because originally when I got it, the right D-pad button didn't work, and I think button 2 didn't work.
really,
So he actually went through and replaced all the capacitors for me. So
Nice.
So
yeah, if you replace one capacitor, you might as well just redo the entire thing, because the issue is they would leak.
Yeah.
And they would get on the motherboard, and it would just completely just destroy it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't cleaned in time, you would just have a
a brick.
yeah. just in case.
And you guys were telling me that you guys recently just found out about a white one.
Yes.
There is a white one. It was limited to about 10,000 for its run. It came with the TV tuner, and I didn't even know about it until yesterday. It's $300 to $400 range if you can even find one.
Yeah.
They're out there, but they're rare.
They're beat to shit too.
Yeah.
Like even they're yellow. They're not completely white anymore, and that's still the $300 range.
So if you got one, you want to get rid of it for say a box of 25 Sonic 2s, give us a call.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah. It's like, that's a great deal. Here you go.
Yeah.
All right. And then you are making custom cases?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eventually I'm going to replace all these clamshell cases, is what they're called. I take images from the internet and kind of use Photoshop to splice them together. And eventually you can... They're just DS cases. The regular ones work better rather than the 3DS cases.
Right.
They're a little thicker.
They're thicker.
And what you do is you just cut out the inserts.
Which would
And-
be these.
Your game should fit right in them. I've also seen people put pieces of foam in there to really keep them from moving around. But they don't move around too much.
And you had to customly put all the text and stuff on.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the text I would find from like the actual build boxes.
Yeah.
Some of them's just not feasible to find, so you got to kind of find maybe like a Genesis one and kind of tweak the text to fit it.
I remember the Addams Family was one where you couldn't even find a box.
Yes.
To take and make into a case.
And some of the scans are really bad.
Yeah, that's what we're taking scans of it and then putting it in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And,
So like this Jurassic Park, I know for a fact it's a Genesis cover. It just looks better. Chuck 2, I think, is actually the Master System version. That was the best scan I could find, so I just kind of made it work.
yeah. So custom cases, you got to have really good quality paper. You got a really good ink, a really good printer. It is better to use a inkjet, I believe. I think that's what I have.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's better to use a certain type of printer. I haven't done it for a while.
I think it is inkjet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'd buy my paper off of Red River. It's an online store. They have really nice quality paper, but it's kind of expensive. It's
it adds up.
it's like 60 cents a sheet. So
If you're doing Game Gear, be prepared to replace your magenta
oh my
cartridge.
god, magenta! I had to buy, and you can't just buy magenta ink.
No.
You gotta buy all the
color
different
pack, yeah.
color packs.
2 blacks, a cyan, a magenta, and a yellow.
Yeah,
Every time.
and ink is expensive as butt.
Yeah.
Even with Amazon Prime, I think it was still like $25 for those, something like
Listen to
that.
that link, 'cause I'm primary.
Sidebar.
No, you don't have to keep ordering yourself.
So I still have a bag, but none of it's magenta. It's all cyan because we didn't use any cyan. Yeah. Eventually, we'll have cases for everything. That's a
I say we've done
long project.
maybe 100 or so.
Yeah.
Roughly halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about halfway,
Nice.
but we still got to make all of the covers and stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's not just
Yeah.
printing. The cover project, like they don't even have all.
No,
of
they don't even have maybe 100 cases. And then good luck trying to find like a uniform case. There's some that are the PAL region, some are US region, and sometimes the US region had 2 or 3 different styles. So I try to make mine so they're all uniform.
Yeah.
So they'll look pretty awesome on my shelf.
For
eventually.
sure. We have a couple more accessories. We've got the Game Genie. Oh my god, what is this thing?
It is your typical Game Genie. I got it off Shop Goodwill in a lot. Somehow it still had the little code book even with it. It did not have the cover that holds that book in.
Yeah, so
But
it's kind of just loosely.
The fact that it had it though is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It does work. It's well to the best of a Game Genie can. So,
Yeah.
um,
Sometimes I didn't.
no.
Operating problems? Remove and insert game cartridge. Clean Game Genie game cartridge. In-game unit with cleaning kit. Still a problem? Call this 1513 number.
Someday we'll
I
call
wonder
it.
if it's still there. I wonder if it's a porno or a phone sex line like the Nintendo hotline.
This monstrosity, I have no idea who actually made it. It came. My blue Game
Joy
Gear.
Plus?
Blue Game Gear came in it. It's a screen magnifier. It's a hard shell case to kind of prevent dropping. It has openings so you can use all the different ports.
Oh yeah, it's got the.
It's even Game Gear does have a link cable, and I do have one.
Interesting.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a
Some
magnifier
games
on the
do have
front.
multiplayer.
It makes the analog a little more analog-y,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, it's
weird.
something. It's
It's a
something.
It's definitely
It's
something.
fucking massive. Holy shit. Gigantic ass thing. Well,
Yeah.
guys, I think that is about it for the video.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
I'm just gonna say with collecting, I did not short myself in my bank account with any of this. don't take out a loan to do this type of stuff.
No.
Not for Game Gear.
This,
Anyway.
no.
For little Samson, maybe.
I don't look at this as an investment that's gonna go up. This was just for my own personal
This is something I wanted to
satisfaction.
do.
Yeah, I'd say all of us three here, none of us are like a collector to make money.
Just to make money
yeah,
off of
it's-
it. It's like
It's just a collector to be
you
a
find the
collector.
game
Yeah.
and you're just like, it's a thrill of the hunt. You can't just go
Yeah.
out and eBay everything. Don't do that. That's
No.
pointless.
Yeah, I mean, if you frequent eBay and see some good deals, there's no harm in that. But like,
Right.
it's just something about
A
finding
game
a
lot
deal.
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
and you see something in there.
Or if there's a
but-
game you're really, really looking for and you absolutely
Yeah.
have to
and,
have.
and you can't find it. Like there's just some games you may have to eBay.
This I'll give an example because I would have never paid this for it otherwise. Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. It's
25.
I paid $25 for it for a sports title, which is just insane. It's everywhere on Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't find it on Game Gear. I found one copy on eBay, bought it the instant I saw it. Urban Strike was another one like that.
Right. Because I remember I was looking for Urban Strike for you, and it wasn't
You know
anywhere.
who actually found the listing was Manny.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Manny, I gotta give a shout out to his brother because I told him I would. He gave me this one for free. It's Coca-Cola Kid. It was a Japan exclusive. Came with their red Game Gear. He knew I liked the Game Gear, so he gave it to me for free.
Nice.
So
But yeah, great to see a complete collection.
Yeah.
Even though I have no interest in the Game Gear myself, it's still cool to see.
Yeah, see
Everything
game is
sitting
just
here.
right here in front of us.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah.
And most of them have cases, like the plastic cases.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh yeah.
kind of a feat also. Even though, I mean, you can
Yeah.
get them for like a couple bucks.
yeah, I didn't actually
each.
go out and specifically buy any clamshells. These all just came from lots.
Yeah.
And then reusing the DS cases so you can actually like shelve them.
Yes,
Right.
is
that was the big thing because there's no way to store these.
Yeah, with that little lip on the top of it to actually take it out of the system,
Yeah.
you can't like stack them on top of each
No.
other or anything. So
Like,
Yeah.
in like Game Boy, I've seen people use like just card sleeves
yeah.
and you put them in a binder. These they're too big.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's literally no good way to just play these.
So
But yeah. Well, I think we're golden.
I think that's enough for the video. We're
All right.
probably at like a 20-minute mark at this point.
Probably.
Yeah. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Do leave some comments about that 25 package of Sonic 2 because he's looking to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might have like a giveaway. So like
I would say
comment and we might we'll send you a Sonic
I'd
2.
say fucking
Maybe 5
shipping's
of them.
gonna cost more
Than
than
the
the
actual
actual
games.
game.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Check out our other videos on Party Chat Society.
Of course.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. Anything you want to say on the end?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Thanks for joining
Thanks.
us, Jake.